Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum, the latest update for Ethereum, and the fact that August 4th is a massive, massive day coming up in our very near future for Ethereum. We're going to talk about all that, and we're going to talk about quite a bit of information, as well as the fact that the hard fork, which is August 4th, is pretty much locked in stone, right? Look at this right here. It's even on CoinMike. Ethereum developer Tim announced in his blog that Ethereum's London hard fork will launch on August 4th between 1300 UTC and 1700 UTC with block 12,965,000. This is happening. Okay, so we're going to chat about all that. We're going to chat about everything having to do with Ethereum. I obviously own a bunch of Ethereum. I love it, and I love covering it, and you're going to see more and more coverage from me on my channel here. So if you haven't already done so, subscribe, become part of the community. We'd love to have you here. As well as if you're interested, I've got a link to my Patreon group below. Check that out, where you get access to my portfolio, everything. You get to direct message me. If you want more of me, you get more of me. I've also got a Discord in both of those, so check that out. Okay, so right here, right now, Ethereum right now is really trading flat. Right now, that's what's going on. The overall state of the union with Bitcoin and Ethereum is they're really kind of going in a sideways pattern. You can pretty much see that if you go to CoinMarketCap and you look right here and you have the ranking Bitcoin, Ethereum, so forth. Look at these charts right here. See how this little it's ramped up, and then we kind of have a flat pattern moving forward, and you see how Ethereum has the same. Binance, Cardano, XRP after its major announcement, but it's going sideways as well, kind of flat. Everything's just kind of doing it's kind of following suit. Is my point, right? And so I think that Ethereum is taking a little bit of a breath, if you will, kind of getting ready, in my opinion, to take off. Okay. And so let's look real quickly at what I'm seeing in my trading view chart. This is each candlestick represents about an hour. Now, even though in that last right here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Even though right here it looks like it's pretty much going sideways, there is definitely some upward movement. You can see kind of how this channel is developing. This channel is gradually kind of inching up. Now, I do see some beginning of potential this flattening right here. It's kind of looking like it's beginning to flatten out. Whereas right here we were hitting our resistance level kind of, and then bouncing back, channeling support, resistance, but see how it's kind of started to kind of, then we had lower lows right here. We didn't get back to kind of that level, right? We had lower lows and we kind of continued to roll down, and then we hit that moving support level, and then we kind of are just bouncing along it. But you can see right here, it looks like we're beginning to potentially break through that support level and just go sideways. Again, it's not a problem. It's just more of a sideways pattern, okay? That's kind of what I'm saying. Again, each candlestick that you're seeing represents 1 hour's worth of trading volume and trading data. So we'll see how that plays out. We had this nice little kind of gradual upward transition, and now we may be going sideways. I'll leave this here just in case, just to kind of see how it for the next video is what I'm saying. Okay, so we know per what we just saw on CoinMarketCap that the hard fork is expected to launch on August 4. Okay, so this is really centering around protocol, the EIP, the Ethereum investment proposal. Really, it's centering around 1559. Okay, 1559 is the one that's going to happen on August 4th. Okay, so if you don't know what it is, okay, let me get you to this. This is part of the kind of the process of moving Ethereum 2.0 from the proof of work to the proof of stake. Okay, the London hard fork has been implemented into various test nets. After successful app activation on Ropstein and Gourley test nets, the final hard fork release date has been decided. Okay, so it does include 5 EIPs, but EIP 1559 and 3554 are aiming to counter various inefficiencies in Ethereum. And here's what it really comes down to. And this is the August 4th scenario, okay? EIP 1559 introduces a new fee structure to make Ethereum less inflationary. This protocol change is highly controversial because it aims to burn part of the fees, hence decreasing miner revenue. Okay, this is a big deal because it's part of that move from proof of work to proof of stake. It also means decreasing miner revenue, which is going to ultimately have an impact on how much Ethereum is going to be on the market, period. Okay, which relates to an overall less supply equals what? a rise in the price. Okay, so this is being related to a halving event, if you will, and I'll drop a link to this article below here if you want to check this out. So, excuse me. This is about how Ethereum could achieve 100 to 150,000. Don't believe me, it's up to you. You're welcome to read this content. By the way, when you click on this link, go right here, it takes you to this one-page summary. The reason I'm showing you this is a very interesting research paper written by Squish Chaos that talks about the fact that Ethereum could be a $30,000 to $50,000 coin by first part of 2023. Think about that. 30 to 50,000. There's a possibility of 150,000, but 30 to 50,000 is very, very reasonable. And let's take a break for a minute. We all kind of readily agree that 10 to 11,000 per Ethereum coin is doable, right? Everybody's like, yeah, nobody even blinks at that number. Even at that number, that's a crazy valuation as far as kind of increasing and things like that. But this is a very interesting document that I highly recommend you go read. So again, there's a link below. Click on this one-page summary right here and check this document out. There's a lot of content here that talk about how do we reach this, okay? How do we reach this 30 to 50,000 base per coin price, okay? And one of them is the EIP 1559. Now he mentions it's expected July 14th. That date got pushed to August 4th, okay? So this is part of the whole proof of stake thing. But take a minute and read this. I did a video on this the other day, and I'll link to it at the end of this video. I'll link to the video where I go over all of this stuff right here, and you can check that out, okay? But the point I'm making is that this August 4th date is the beginning of this potential really massive parabolic bull run that is in line. It could happen for Ethereum. That's really what I'm getting at. And it could be the significant beginning of just continuing to go forward and really creating a situation where Ethereum just continues to be propelling into this stratosphere as far as what the price for each coin is. Okay. And it's really cool to be part of that and to be kind of looking at what could happen here. And this document outlines all of that. This one right here, this one-page summary that is this one. And there's a tremendous amount of content here that is very straightforward, very well thought out, that breaks down all of the cases for that, from illiquidity drivers to demand drivers to catalysts to narrative adoption. Okay, there's 4 things there that all kind of driving to these numbers. Again, don't believe the 150,000. Fine, look at it from a $30,000 to $50,000 base case scenario. Even that number is insane from the overall standpoint of what this could relate to. I mean, Ethereum, from an investment standpoint, crazy positive returns. Okay, so kind of to wrap up, we'll continue to see how we look here from the overall charting mechanism. Do we continue to kind of get this gradual movement up? My gut is that I think we're gonna start going a little sideways. I think we're gonna consolidate a little bit, and I think that we'll continue to kind of hover in this range, this 22, 23. And if you look at this real quickly, I want to see this. If kind of look at like what we got here, we could see the beginning right here of our new support line being maybe in that 2311 range, right? If this trend looks like it's going to continue to do, where we start to create a more of a sideways than kind of a gradual move up trend line, we'll see if that kind of continues to develop. All right, but that's what I got my eye on for you. But overall, again, the consensus is, and nobody disagrees, that Ethereum is going to go up and up and up. I think everybody kind of agrees that it's a 10,000 plus, buy and into 2022, and continue to rise accordingly. And also, this Ethereum 2.0 kind of begins the whole decoupling thing from Bitcoin. There's a whole dialogue around that right now, right? That Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of lockstep. They're kind of coupled together. Well, all of these events that we're talking about in this document kind of begin this process of, quote, decoupling, effectively pulling apart Ethereum and Bitcoin, where maybe they're not always in lockstep with each other as much. A lot of cool stuff developing. All right. Thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate you. See you later. Take it easy. Bye.